Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another presentation of the RLSA. My name is Chase. Follow alongside me tonight, Rich, as my co-caster. How you doing tonight, bro?
I'm doing good. I mean, it's the playoffs. It's always going to be interesting. I mean, you got two very good teams here, and it should be fun.
Yeah, no, definitely fun to say the least. You know, Erad's Quantum. We saw this matchup happen in week one. Quantum obviously coming out on top with a 4-3 victory. So very, very close series. So we're bound to see that again, especially with these teams battling out for their playoff lives. So, just to get us through the rosters real quick on the Eradicator side, Ao and Caleb here. This team, they're extremely good. And there's nothing really much other than to say that they're just going to keep improving. I've talked about them a whole lot. They're probably my favorite lower wildcard team moving along in the playoffs. So, enough said about them. Moving on to Quantum, we saw them, battle it out in the upper wildcard against the Stars. Unfortunately, they fell short 4-1. It did not look like they were having a good day. And I mean, couldn't you agree that Quantum, they have the potential to fight back? Dang, Rich is just not here anymore, guys. I apologize for
I,
that.
I'm here.
Did
I
not
just
want to answer my question. That is
oh,
unlucky.
I no, my mic cut out for a quick second. My fault. What was the question again?
Do you think Quantum has the potential to fight back here against the Reds?
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know. It's just because Ao and Caleb, their chemistry's been getting up all season long, and when you think of Quantum, no offense to Chinatown, he's great, obviously, but you think rhymes. And when you think of E-Reds, you think of Caleb J and AO. So I think the chemistry is gonna kick in, but uh, I don't know if Quantum has what it takes tonight.
Yeah, it's a fair opinion. But I mean, if you don't think so, how many games do you think it would take Erads to win it all? I think they're gonna take it in 6. What do you think?
I haven't tested out my prediction luck in the playoffs this season that much. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna agree with you. I think no, but every time I say like game seven E-Rats, I
Game
think
7.
they re they reverse what happened last time.
We're going back to what are you calling it? We're going back into the game one or week one. Geez, week one matchup. But you have Erad saying it this time, so fair enough.
Yep.
But we're gonna go ahead and move into game one here. These teams ready to battle it out. Both of these teams are actually we're fortunate to see this game happen, guys. The the backstory behind this, we won't get into details, but these players are very cold, so we could see a potential factor in that. But here we go, game one on our way here. Quantum, they're gonna win the kickoff there. Caleb, he's gonna be able to play this on the wall. Shut down early there by Chinatown. A guy we need to see perform tonight. He played not his best series against Stars. Rocco, obviously being the main guy on that team. But Chinatown, he needs to step his game up tonight.
Yeah, I agree. It seemed like Rhymes was really doing all the work in the Stars series, and if you want to see a good 2v2 team, you got to see both work from both players 100%.
Very much so. Nothing really early to start out in this game one here. 45 seconds in, and no goals have been scored. So that's a good sign that we're going to see potentially a defensive series. As I actually don't think we've gone a game in the playoffs that have not been a goal scored in the first minute. So you can fact
Wait,
check me on that, but I think
is that
I think that's a
true?
real stat. And you know what? Here we go. Rocco almost breaking what I just said there, but he's going to go ahead and put Quantum up here. Early goal. Nice long shot. Catching AO out of position. Just a very, very nice shot there from Rocco.
Yeah, almost making that caster curse happen again. So
Yeah, that would
Didn't.
have been very embarrassing in my Caleb now gets a bump. Ayo, he's up in the air, and Ayo, that playmaker, the playmaker, he's just a playmaker guy, That's all I can really say about him. Like, he's there to clean up the goals, but he's really there to assist Caleb. We know Caleb and his mechanics. But with his teammate alongside him, playing that defensive role as well, that's why this team has been able to make the playoffs, to say the least.
Yeah.
But hey, look at that. Nice play there from Quantum as Chinatown. He's going to get a goal.
Yeah, that was a good. Honestly, Rhymes really set that play up. That was a really nice shot, obviously, but Rhymes with low boost there, and then capitalizing on that boost pickup and centering it perfectly for Chinatown, and Quantum take a early lead.
Yeah, and an early lead is nothing to be ashamed about, but Eradicators, they need to get their offense going here. Very slow start for them, but Rhymes, he's had a strong start, following it up with another double touch. We saw him do it a lot last series that he played in, and he's always going to hit him. And a very nice shot there.
Yeah, beautiful shot indeed. Rhymes, he's opening up on his opportunities, even though these all players are cold. But I mean, some people got to be a little bit warmed up. So, seems like Rhymes is kind of warmed up right now.
Yeah, and the Fennec, he never played in Fennec last series at all. Maybe it was the car. But as we see here, Chinatown, big whiff on the backboard there. But Caleb not able to get the ball on the top of his car. Ayo, he'll take it into a dribble. Just nothing coming out from Eradicators that are just threatening. Ayo, bad challenge into the corner. Chinatown, he has one guy to beat. Rhymes try to send it downfield, but Ayo, big demo there on the way back. Now maybe control here, finding a pinch, not going to get it. Rhymes, he sends a shot. What a save there from Caleb. And now Caleb going the other way, trying to get boost. Is at 0. Now Rhymes, maybe with a double touch. Nice way to follow it up. Ayo now. Maybe getting a nice shot on target. Can Chinatown get back? No, he can't. And Ayo's there to put the Eradicators on the board.
Hey, and you know what? That's the momentum that you need. I mean, you've seen that Erad's defense, they haven't been necessarily terrible. They already have 3 saves, but they've just been getting out-pressured constantly. And once they get that ball out, we haven't got to see their offense a whole lot. So maybe when they do get to play on offense, they will begin to score more goals, just like that happened.
I would hope you get to score if you have offense. That'd be kind of weird if you did it, but anyways, Caleb, he'll take a flip reset, just trying to reach that boost. Maybe not the play there. Now Rhymes not able to connect on that double touch. Caleb, he actually uses a lot of boost there to get up to that ball. But he gets a bump on China, and he doesn't get the goal. It's off the post, and Rhymes, he's able to recover and get the save. Quantum, they're lucky to be up still 2 goals, but Eradicators, you're going to be bummed about that one. But maybe they just bite back right here. Ayo, trying to cut that pass inside. Caleb is not able to get the shot off. Now Rhymes, he'll get a touch, controlling it. Very nice play. Gets the low 50. Does he have an open net? He actually misses the open net. Rare miss there from Rhymes. Now Ayo, he's just trying to make a play. No boost. Chinatown putting on the pressure here in the final minute here in Game 1. Eradicators, they need something here on offense to maybe find a chance in this game. Ayo, nice bump, getting Rhymes off that ball. That's the first thing you want to do. And now a mistouch there. Rhymes, he's going to be up for the air for this. He gets the beat on Caleb. Chinatown nowhere near, though. And I don't hate the play that China's not there. You're up 2 goals. You don't need a goal. Like the safe play.
Yeah, Chinatown's he's just playing Smart Rocket League right now, and that's what you need to win in this type of series, especially against a smart Erads team.
And you saw what happens when you don't play that Smart Rocket League and you rely mostly on your mechanics. You don't win easily. And now Caleb not able to get anything going, and Rhymes, he's just going to kill time here. Ending Game 1, maybe with a nice flip reset. No, not going to get it. But we will see this ball drop to the ground, or maybe Rhymes getting a hat trick. Who knows? There it is. Quantum, they take the win here, and I mean, you know, it's a very nice win. You're able to control that game a lot, but I just feel like the Eradicators, they didn't find their stride early on, and I feel like that's the only reason why Quantum won. I mean, all due respect, Quantum won the game, but I feel like towards the end, Eradicators played way better, and Quantum, I don't know. I don't know what to say other than they just won the first game, and they can't be overconfident. You know, it was a very convincing win, but Erads are ready to bite back.
Yeah, you said it perfectly there. I felt like the Erads honestly played a better game. They started to, kind of lock up on the defensive side more than they already did. And I mean, it could have easily been 3-2. You saw with that 50. I mean, that could have went either way. Fortunately for Quantum, it did not go in their net. But you just saw when the Erads started to lock in, they let in 3 goals in like the first 2 minutes, and then started to clamp down, get good shots on net, and play good defense. It wasn't the best offense for Quantum there, or maybe just Erads are starting to warm up a bit. But I mean, it definitely looked closer than that scoreboard said.
Yeah, for sure. And now as we move on to game 2 here, maybe we see a little bit of magic come out early on from the Eradicators. Ayo trying to do what I just said, but now Caleb trying to bring it back into the play. Rhymes, he'll take this up to the air. Saves his flip. Now in a dangerous spot. Not able to get the flip reset that he wanted, but a team bump there from the Eradicators, and that could have been very bad.
Yeah, that was not ideal situation.
That was definitely not ideal. Oh, you know it's not ideal? That whiff there from Rhymes. Maybe Chinatown messes this one up. He looks like he has control of it. He does, and Ayo maybe trying to bait it around Rhymes again. Not going to be able to do so. Caleb, we didn't see pretty much anything from him last game. He had a very quiet game. Maybe we can see the goals kind of from him, because we know he's a great goal scorer, but he's also been proving himself to make good saves, just like that one there. Caleb, he'll get a touch here in the air. Rhymes plays it back in, and Ayo, he's just not expecting the early shot there, and Rhymes, he'll sneak one past the defense.
Yeah, it's not even like the Erads have been playing terrible defense, it's just they've been getting caught off guard, and you saw that in the beginning of last game, around this time actually, like 8 seconds before, but it's just, you're seeing honest mistakes from the Erads, and if they can really clean it up, this is going to be a lot more easier of a series for them. As they're getting also passing plays, and that's what I've also been seeing, and they've been using boost very wisely, so.
Yeah, well, I mean, it sounds like we're bias casting, I'm not going to lie. Of course I want the Eradicators to win to make my prediction right, but have to give credit when it's
absolutely.
Have to give credit when it's due. Quantum, they are proving why they have owned the Eradicators this entire season, as they have just been winning game after game, and I mean, therefore we only have one game going into it. It just looks like they are dominating here in game 2, and it's not even just one aspect of the game, it's every aspect. Defensively, they've been playing better. They've been clamping down, and offensively, obviously, holding the Erads to only 1 goal scored already in this series.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, we can't be discrediting Quantum, even though we do want Erads to win because of predictions. Let me shut up.
Oh, and there's Rhymes. He's putting in another goal, and I mean, can we just talk about this guy and his absolute consistency? There is no doubt in my mind that this guy should be a candidate for comeback player of the year. We've seen him perform such a great season here, especially, you have a team like Quantum, you come into the season, you have Chinatown, obviously a very great rookie prospect. He was seen doing probably the best in the combine, but just, he's not been the best teammate at times, and Rhymes is still able to work with him, bring him to the upper wildcard playoff, not even just the lower. Ooh. But Ayo maybe trying to show them what's up, but China, he's able to control this, maybe get a pass off to Rhymes. Yeah, he'll pass it to the left side there.
with that passing play from the Erads, you'd like to see AO maybe try and take a shot there instead of going for a pass. He had an open lane and just decided to try and pass it, like you said, trying maybe too much to be a playmaker.
Yeah, and I mean, as we come down to the final minutes, Rhymes he'll hit a very
Oh.
weird doomsday and get himself a hat trick in this game. But just like you mentioned, Erads, they look like they're on the pitch and they're lost. It looks like they don't have a map to follow. They're just trying to do whatever works, and nothing has worked for them. And Quantum, they've just been capitalizing on those mistakes and a fake kickoff here from them. But Rhymes, he's just able to do the dog work.
Yeah, it's just Quantum have just been absolutely dominating
Oh,
the
here we go.
series. Well, maybe not, maybe not. There's a goal.
You know, it's really funny to me is that we've seen this exact same scoreline as last game. They went down 3-0, and then AO, he scores a goal, and there is enough time, obviously, for Eraz to come back, but
sure.
do they have the mental state even to come back? That I'm sure Caleb, he has not had a goal all this series, and maybe he's expecting more out of himself, but if you're Erad, you just got to say, hey, we've had unfortunate games. Let's turn it up now as AO. Maybe just trying to find an early goal. Oh no. Rhymes getting a little saucy there on the open net.
Yeah, as you can just see, Rhymes has 8 shots. 8 shots. He's been putting on a clinic of offense this game, and can we also talk about why was that musty so powerful? I don't get that. That was insanely powerful.
Rhymes, he's able to showcase his mechanics when he has the opportunity, and maybe he's been hitting the training packs lately, but as we move on to the final minute here. Oh, nice demo.
Ooh.
Hey, we're back into this game here.
Yeah, it's not over yet. We've seen multiple comebacks this season, from multiple goals in less than a minute and a quarter. So, I mean, anything's possible. Erad's really, if they can win this game, it will help them a lot. But if Quantum win this game, man, they're controlling the series so much.
And that control is something that's so powerful, especially on both sides of this game. And Erads, they need to find a way to break one of those walls. As Ayo, he's up early. Hey, he gets himself a hat trick here. He's single-handedly bringing Erads back into the series here. As China, he just tried to control that there, didn't get his flip properly. Ayo, he's just punishing that, and we like to see that here out of Erads in the final minute.
Yeah, we always like to see close games, and AO's certainly making it one. So that's a good sign.
And Caleb just not the flip and anything that he wanted there. He needs to step up his game if he wants to stay in this series. Ayo trying to find a fourth late here in this game, but able to get it now on the 1v1. Chinatown, he does Caleb dirty with a fake, and that was just disgusting.
That was painful to watch, to say the least. And you got to think about, if you're Caleb in this position, you haven't scored any goals this series, you're getting faked out. What do you do to restable that mental? Because obviously it is not in the best of mind right now.
First thing you do is ignore the fact that Rhymes just dropped a sorry bomb as soon as he got faked on the replay. That's one thing. I love the toxicity coming out from Rhymes here, but if you're all these guys here are rookies except Rhymes, and I know I mentioned this last series, but it is a big difference when you have a veteran player.
My.
When you have a veteran player in your team, especially that has made the playoffs before, and Rhymes obviously making the finals appearance, he's got what it takes to come back in series and to calm your team down if you do anything bad. But hey, he's not having to do it right now. And Ayo, the man that has been leading his team so far, he's got to step in and help his teammate.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate to see what's the unfortunate stuff that's happened to the Erads tonight is obviously it's unsurmountable right now, but Quantum, you can't, like you said earlier, you can't discredit them. They have been playing such a great series, and I mean, the Quantum is just the more complete team right now, and they are just playing at a higher level. Rhymes is playing faster than anybody on the pitch right now. And Chinatown, he's been playing that more aggressive bumping role, and yeah.
And
So
I'd also like to mention here, Erad's Quantum. This series potentially, could be very close, but each team does have a timeout. So if you're looking for, a mental reset or anything, a timeout is definitely very helpful in that aspect. But and I would like to remind everyone that is watching. Yes, timeouts are a thing in the playoffs. It's not in regular season, but playoffs are a different thing, and that's why timeouts like these are so timeouts that could happen are important. As I'm actually shocked the Reds don't take a timeout here. Maybe waiting till they're down 3-0. If if the series goes how it keeps going, as Rhymes, he's just overpowering this team.
yeah, and I mean, I'm really surprised that they didn't take a timeout. Normally, I think it would be the smart decision to take a timeout, especially when Rhymes is doing you like this. Oh my goodness, he keeps scoring. He just keeps scoring.
And I don't even think Rhymes was even expecting that. He's playing the 50 there on Caleb, and Caleb, he's not even reading the ball, and that was just unfortunate that Rhymes, he's just gonna sneak one past Caleb there. Should definitely not have been a goal, but they're definitely not complaining. And oh no, Caleb, he's just falling apart. I legit have no idea what is going on with Caleb. Maybe he's following the script. He's following the script I sent him.
Yeah, it's finals. It was Landers versus Bandits, right? Or was that next season?
Huh?
Was the script for next season Landers versus Bandits, or?
I don't unfortunately have that script as I don't make the scripts.
Dang.
But hey, look at this. Chinatown. Man, this is just very dominating stuff here from Quantum. Rhymes able to get that demo. Chinatown just walking it in the net just like he walked his dog this morning. And we're only 30 seconds in, and if Quantum keep this up, I just can't see Rads coming back. Even if they take the timeout, even if they start playing better, it's just they have so much momentum, and coming off that 4-1 loss, they're not looking to get out of the playoffs. And Rhymes, he's doing that justice as he now maybe finding a flip reset musty double touch, just almost. And now China on the wall. He's gonna get physical, trying to keep that ball in the Eradicators' half. Nice pop up there from Rhymes. Doesn't get the waterfall actually. Having to retreat back here. Early challenge there from Caleb. And Ayo, he actually sends that one. And now maybe Rhymes has an open net to work with. Doesn't get it on target, but does find the bump in Chinatown. Just like they drew it up.
This is utter domination right now. And Quantum, they're just playing faster. And that's really what it is right now. If you don't have speed, it's going to be hard to get past your defenders at times. So if Erads even want a slight chance at this series at this point, they need to play faster.
Rhymes, he's doing it all for his favorite player in the RLSA. And I won't name drop that because then I'll sound egotistical. But it is proven here in this match. He did say just for you, Chase. So I am appreciative of that, Rhymes. If you watch this later, I hope you do good. Don't look at my prediction though. I actually predicted Quantum to sweep here. So.
Yeah. Because it's all in the script.
It's all in the script. Yeah, I was just doing it for content, Rhymes though. Oh my goodness. And I just want to talk about this goal for a second. Rhymes. He's low boost after this challenge, and he just gets his chain dashes to keep up that speed and momentum. Ayo, he's not expecting Rhymes to be there on that ball. And now Rhymes put his team up 5 goals. I mean, this is just very sad to watch if you're an Erads fan.
This is insanity right now. And your team is on the verge of getting eliminated. And I can't even. It's so upsetting to see what's happening because we were expecting such a close series. And, I mean, there still is 3 minutes left, and we've seen how good these players are. But, I mean, it's not an ideal situation going into a game 5-0 and making a comeback every single game.
I mean, to be fair, you have 2 rookies here on the Eradicators side. This is their first ever playoff match. You expect some nerves to come out from this team, but still, I still feel like even with those nerfs, they should be performing way better than this. And Quantum, they've just had the advantage all this series. Maybe they can keep it up here. Just around 2 minutes left here in this game. I actually thought it was 2 minutes on the clock, but I guess not. Chinatown. Maybe just trying to score another goal here. Can both Quantum players get a hat trick in this game? That'd be crazy. Chinatown gets the flip reset and does get the hat trick as well. So Quantum, they're just putting up stats now.
Double hat trick, and there's still 2 minutes left in this game. Wow. They're just outplaying them, and there's nothing else to really say. They've just been outplaying them, and Rhymes and Chinatown, they've both been playing so mechanical and so well and fast, and I can't keep talking about the speed, but I mean, it's really what they're doing. You can see, like, Erads, they're not playing with that speed and confidence, you can tell. Hopefully a goal here, maybe.
Oh my goodness, no, please. Oh my goodness.
Way.
And you know what? And that's just a cherry on top for what has been happening on this night for the Eradicators. I mean, Caleb, he had the open net. No need to rush for a goal. I mean, obviously, this game is already over. It's 6-0. But just to add that open net miss. It's on the goal line there. And even so, even if Caleb does miss that, AO has a chance to follow it up. And it's just too far out for him. He's not able to reach it in time. And Eradicators, this is just the most unfortunate thing you could ask for going into a playoff game. And I think Quantum might be sad as well because they're not going to have any chance for a Brazil. By the way, Eradicators can't score goals. And now with 50 seconds left here in this game, Rhymes maybe just trying to end it unless he wants to pad up more stats. Caleb, he'll send it the other way. Now into the corner, Caleb, he'll get a 50 on China. AO also diving for that ball. And at this point, if you're Eradicators, you just have to look into next game. What can we do differently next game? And I mean, Rich here, if you're the Erads, do you take a timeout here in this next game?
Absolutely. I mean, if you're not, what are you doing? I mean, you're down 3-0. You're clearly not playing to the capability that you could be. And
I mean, there's benefits of not taking time out when you think about it. Like,
that's true.
You could be confident in yourself. Be like, hey, we're down 3-0, but we still most definitely are the better team here. We might not be proving it right now, but we can prove it the next game. And there it is, Quantum. They take a 3-0 lead, and like I mentioned, never been a complete reverse sweep here, especially in the playoffs. We've had scenarios like that, but we will indeed get a timeout here. And I mean, man, we will go to a timeout though. I mean, if you're Quantum, they take this timeout. Do you talk to yourselves and be like, hey, they're gonna come with a new game strategy. Do we do anything different? You know, do you try and change up your game plan? I mean, obviously you're winning, you're dominating, but I don't know.
I mean, just like my Sabres, Erads are getting destroyed right now. And
hey, you know what? Maybe like my Blue Jackets, Erads can maybe make the series 4-3. They can win it all. Who knows?
Well,
Blue Jackets, obviously the best team in the NHL. Don't look at records, just look at Connor Bedard next season.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this Sabres almost making a comeback, making it 4-3, and then they let a random dude wearing the number 50 get a hat trick. So that just explains tonight.
Hey bro, why are you talking about Eric Robertson like that, bro?
I like how you know that exactly. How many goals has he even scored? Is he like even a good goal scorer?
Right, I know he's fast. But,
yeah, he did skate to the puck anyways.
Hey, well, you know what? We're not here to talk about hockey. I mean, I would love to, but sadly, we have to cast this such a boring game. No, I'm joking. No, but I mean, when we look into this here, Erads, their playoff hopes and dreams and everything that a kid could dream for, if you're in the RLSA, is on the line here. right? I mean, you're down 3-0. You have to do the impossible against a team with so much momentum that are playing out of their minds right now. And you're playing very below expectation. So if you're the Erads, you're in a very tough spot. Definitely doable though. I mean, there's no doubt about it. We've seen this happen in real life. You know, teams, they come back. But you know, as this timeout comes to an end here soon, maybe we see, maybe we see something different. Maybe we see a spark of life.
Yeah, you gotta hope. You gotta hope. And this is. Could we see? Wait. So okay, if Erads technically do lose, would they get 8th place or 7th place? Because they lost.
Due to this, they would be. I actually don't know. I think they would be 7th.
But didn't.
I don't know what's going on here. Do we have? Okay, we are good.
Yeah, we're good. And China. Oh my goodness, is he in the Marauder?
The goat car, the troll car, whatever you want to say. And Ao, he actually has a car change himself. I don't even think we've seen him play in the Fennec. And Caleb
He was
also,
last in.
Oh, he was?
Wait, not Ao, my fault. Caleb was. Caleb was in the Fennec last game, but
Yeah.
Ao was not.
Hey, someone popping off in the Fennec is Rhymes. Maybe he starts us off early here with a flick. Yes, he does, into the top right here. Rhymes, just doing the usual.
This dude is insane. I mean, he's just so fun to watch. He just makes it look so easy, and in the playoffs too. In the playoffs against a team that many thought were gonna make a lower bracket run, and wow, what a statement game series.
Oh, hey now, let's not talk about Rhymes for a second. He's also been a guy, in this series. He's been having a great series, may I say. I mean, Ao, he's been putting in the goals. He's been, making all the plays. But hey, maybe this game is very close. Obviously, Erads know what's on the line here. And a thing I've noticed is, there's a team that has always been better in the lower wildcard. We saw last week Wingding sweeping, or last couple days ago. I shouldn't say last week, but a couple days ago, Wingdings, they swept against Elite. And now we can potentially see a quantum sweep here. And I mean, there's just always going to be a better team, but is it really that big of a difference?
I don't even know anymore, dude. All I know is that I expected this to be a much closer series, and I'm hoping to look for one because.
Oh my goodness, Rhymes on the goal line.
Too good. He's just too good.
And now, my goodness, Chinatown. Hey, that's the guy we brought up earlier. He needs to have a good series, and he's done just so. He's been playing phenomenal, able to back up his teammate, and also been able to put in some goals himself, just like that, as he catches both Erads players out of position. And good start here for Quantum and Eradicators. They just need to hold this offense. Like they have the potential to score goals on offense. That's fine, but the defense is really what's been making this series not close.
Yeah, I genuinely think it's just the nerves. I mean, when you're two rookies heading into the playoffs for the first time, and I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I really am.
Moving forward here, Quantum, they still have pressure here. Maybe it gets relieved here as Caleb, he'll send the ball down their way, but China, he's back up in the air. No boost, though. Misses his touch. Nao now. Or actually, Caleb, he's going to take that one. Gets a nice ground pinch. Sets himself up. Rhymes. He's not ready for it, but Caleb does not find the right connection. He's not able to get the powerful shot on target. Now, nice fake there from Ao. Maybe a chance. Rhymes sends in the early challenge, though. Now Caleb, nice 50 up on the wall. Ao, he's up for this one. He gets a beat. Caleb has an open net to work with, and finally he scores one there. His first goal of the series.
And it wasn't a bad one. That was a very nice passing play, and that's what I'm talking about. The Erads have had their passing plays, and they just haven't been able to connect. Maybe that's the confidence that Caleb needs to go on in the series and continue to score more goals. I mean, they definitely need it at this point. They really do. So, be huge for them.
And, I mean, at this point, I actually just forgot what I was gonna say. All right, never mind. I actually don't forget what I was gonna say. Is Caleb? He'll put in a goal here. But what I was gonna touch on is that timeout definitely has changed something here. It's slowed the momentum down for Quantum, and it's brought life into the Eradicators offense. And I feel like a man that took lead in that timeout was Ao, and he told his teammate, "Don't worry, we still have a chance." And look, Caleb, he's now performing the way we usually see him, scoring those goals, being aggressive, and like to see it here from the Eradicators.
Yeah, that was definitely needed. Now, I got a question for you. If you're Quantum, do you go with a very, very unexpected timeout after this game just to slow down the momentum and regain?
Honestly, not sure. The way I'll answer this is depending on how Rhymes is performing, as he scores a goal here. But what I was about to say is Rhymes, just the way he's performing. Obviously, the man of the team, as he puts one in the back of the net, but the man of the team is the guy that takes charge. And if he sees something wrong with his team or his own performance, then sure, go ahead and call a timeout and slow the Eradicators down if they do win this game. But hey, like I said, this is only if the Eradicators can get out of this game here. Because Quantum, they are on series points. So as we come down to the final minute here in about 30 seconds, we'll see each team maybe push forward for another goal, or maybe we just see defensively and go into overtime. But that awaits us here as Ao maybe trying to get a shot off target. Rhymes now going the other way. Has a flip reset. Uses it early. Caleb, though, with the early pre-jump. We saw that earlier against Rhymes, and it didn't work out. But that time, different outcome. And now Ao, maybe on the 1v1, trying to get that late 50. Not going to go away. And now Chinatown and Rhymes having a bit of miscommunication there. But maybe an open net to work with in Chinatown. With 52 seconds left. Quantum are up a goal, and Erads are now getting nervous.
Yeah, that is he's honestly been having a really underrated season. Season actually, technically, and a series tonight especially. He's been, I mean, you can talk about Rhymes and all that, but he's been really good.
Oh, and there it is, Caleb.
Oh,
he puts in a hat trick, tying up the game off the kickoff, and unfortunately, Rhymes, they try and play that back into the corner, and I don't like that play there from Quantum. You don't need a goal. You don't need to get possession like that. And unfortunately, it cost them a goal here, and it cost them the lead. And 49 seconds left. Eradicators, a prayer did get answered. They find a goal. Maybe they find a lead here. A bump here from Ao. Caleb sends it up high on backboard. Maybe trying to bait one in. Rhymes, he's not going to take the bait, and indeed clears it away. And now Ao, nice pop right back up. He's got boost to work with. Does he have a flip? No, he doesn't. Caleb trying to get dashes. Chinatown now with control. Plays it smartly. Rhymes jumps in for that 50 there. And now Caleb. Little time here left in game 4. But can we see overtime, or will we see a end of regulation game?
Uh-oh.
Maybe having a chance here. Caleb having to dive for that save. Very nice save. And now Ao trying to just ground it here. Chinatown, he'll keep this alive. Barely. He gets around 1. Where is Rhymes? He's up in the air. It's not going to drop down yet. Caleb gets it out of reach of Chinatown. Rhymes trying to play it back. Nice touch forward from Chinatown. Maybe trying to find a middle pass. Not the touch he wanted. And in fact, we do have overtime here in game 4. 1 goal away is Quantum from moving on into the lower bracket. Ao trying to get a touch forward. Rhymes, he has a shot on target, and Caleb, he's not able to reach it there. 11 seconds in, and we have Quantum moving forward. And ladies and gentlemen, maybe one of the bigger upsets we've seen as the Eradicators. They're eliminated. They're out. They're done.
Wow. Wow. That was just phenomenal play from the Quantum. From Quantum all around, and they were just a better team this series. You could see from the beginning they started off the 3-0 game, and Man, that was just what a performance by Rhymes there, honestly. He was really playing out of his mind that series.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to talk about, and especially that man Rhymes. You know, he is the guy that really just changes this team to be the team that they are. You know, and may I say, we're gonna most definitely try and get these players in for an interview as fast as possible. But I mean,
Hello?
oh hi Rhymes, you're here,
Hello.
and I mean, you know, do we have your teammate here trying to? Are you with us? I don't think he is.
His mic's been like acting up or something.
His mic has been acting up. Okay, no problem. We got the man of the series here, anyway. So that's all that matters. Oh, never mind. What is going on here? China, are you with us?
Yeah, that's good, bro.
Okay. We have both players in here. You know, just to start us off here, you guys. I think you guys pull off an upset. I mean, Eradicators, they were the team predicted to make a very big lower bracket run, and you guys just come in here and dominate that team. How does it feel?
Go ahead, Chandler.
Feels pretty good, man.
Yeah, that's all you need to say. If it feels good, it feels good. And you know, Rhymes, I know you wanted a revenge. I know you were talking about, you know, you guys lost 4-1 against the Stars last week. That's not a good way, you know, to have your playoffs go. But you come back and you sweep. I mean, personally, are you going to continue to play the way you did tonight? Because you played phenomenal.
Yeah, expect it all through playoffs. Trust.
All through playoffs. You going to make the lower bracket
Yeah.
run?
We're gonna make it.
You're going to make
Hopefully.
it.
We're gonna hope for it. That's what we're doing.
Hey, I mean, Rich, you got any questions?
I mean, that was just honestly phenomenal. What was the game plan going into this game? Because obviously you guys seemed to shut down them completely.
Honestly, like, we didn't really have a game plan except just like play our game, just like have fun with it. But like, we didn't really expect them to be like that. I don't want to say bad because it sounds like bad, but like, we expected it to be more difficult.
Definitely an
'Cause,
off
like,
series, you could say.
We went to 7 with them in the regular season. It was like the first week, I think.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
that was the first time we played together, and whatever, you know, like we've improved since then. So I guess it
Yeah,
just
I
makes
mean,
the difference.
You guys still own the Eradicators, may I say. You win in the regular season, you win in the playoffs. Nothing else to be said, but just to, you know, look at next week. You guys play the loser here of Amigos versus Defenders. Obviously two very, very good teams. Are you ready? Are you ready for teams like that?
I mean,
100%.
we play the Defenders, pretty obviously. So I think that's a team that you probably play.
I can agree with you, Chandler. The
I
Amigos
can
are
as well.
too overpowered, and we need to riot against them. So
We need Riot back.
hey, you know what? Do it for me, please. That'd be fantastic. But you know, you guys, you came into this series, you expected it to be harder, but you guys come out with a sweep. Very, very good job from you guys, and you know, been a pleasure to speak with you after as well. Congrats on the win, and enjoy this one, guys.
Yep, much
Yeah,
appreciated.
GG's,
All right, guys, have a good night. You know, with that being said, Rich, I mean, this is definitely not the outcome we had in our
Nope.
playbook, and you know, I'm just shocked. You know, obviously, this series would have been closer if the Eradicators had played just a better series. I mean, obviously, you can say that about any team in any series, but when you really look into this one, Erads definitely had the skill to beat Quantum here, and you know, unfortunately, it didn't happen tonight. But that does mean that the playoff lives of Eradicators does end, and Quantum, they advance. I mean, Rich, are you expecting anything out of this team?
I mean, you heard who they have to play next, and it's either Defenders or the Amigos, and I think we kind of know who they're gonna play. It's in the script, but it's you gotta expect a lot from this team at this point. I mean, you're sweeping teams like the Eradicators after. I mean, the confidence that you have to go into that match with after losing, what was it, 4-1 against Stars in the upper bracket. getting sent down. You're on your last life of the season, and you clutch up completely. So if if I'm anybody outside of the RLSA or any players outside of Quantum, I'm looking at this team and you gotta be a little scared of them. I mean, you got two mechanical players, especially with Rhymes being a good air player and Chinatown playing a good backbone, and they are a very underrated team. Very, very, very.
Well, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, you guys just witnessed the first round of the playoffs. It is finished. It's finished completely. And just update you guys on every single aspect of it here. Let me pull up the sheet real quick, but we have a very, very good playoffs looking forward to. As you get to see the better teams, obviously the top 2 seed teams, the Amigos and Fire, making an appearance next week, and when you look at it now, you have Amigos versus Defenders, Fire versus Stars, and then the Quantum play the loser of Amigos versus Defenders, and Wingdings playing against the Fire or Stars, whoever loses that series. And everyone here, you get a little early notification, as I believe the Stars and Fires matchup is going to be happening tomorrow around 8 p.m. So if you're wanting to tune in for that match, set your reminder. And I mean, that's going to be a good series. Any early predictions here from you, Rich?
It's not like there's a player on any of these teams in the call right now, but we did not get to see
No
this
pressure.
game.
No pressure.
No, I'm not worried about the pressure. I'm gonna say this with confidence. I think that the Stars have a very good chance of upsetting Fire, but obviously you gotta watch out for a player like yourself, and
Thank you.
obviously Dilithium the GOAT. And
Man, shout out to
the man.
Just shout out to Dilithium. That's all I want to say.
And we didn't get to see these teams play on stream last time, but I mean, it was, what was it, 4-2 Fire or something like that?
I believe so.
And I mean, we're looking for a good series right here. I'm very excited for that.
And, obviously I'm not going to take my input on it because I'm going to be playing in that game. So make sure you guys actually watch that because I'll be playing in there. Your favorite casters playing a game. No, but I'd like to mention, when you look into these matches here, I want to say this because I feel like they need to be appreciated. You look at the players, you look at, how these teams are running, if your team makes the playoffs, obviously you're doing something right. But may I say, give credit to the managers as well. The managers are not just managers; they are coaches. They get their team and they get their team straight. They get their team in line. They're the ones that built the roster. And I feel like if you're a fan of one of these teams, or if anything, you're a player, you need to respect the manager because the manager is the one controlling the team. And I feel like, if you're looking at a manager, we obviously have an award for it because it means something. And speaking about awards, make sure you tune into the honors. That's going to be happening. Watch your favorite players. Rich was found as one of my favorite. You know what I mean?
Oh.
No, I'm joking.
Well, Chase is...
I actually hate that guy. No, but on a real note...
Yeah, me too.
On a real note, we have a lot of playoffs coming for the rest of this week. Obviously, the upper wild card, round 2, and the lower wild card. So... be in tune for that, guys. Make sure you're eating your Cheez-Its. Not sponsored, but soon to be, I believe.
Jumanji.
Oh.
The Jumanji sponsor. That's an old one. That's an old one.
No. Cheez-Its, bro.
We don't sponsor with them anymore? Do we not sponsor with Jumanji anymore?
No, we're going to sponsor with Cheez-Its. It needs to happen. Yeah.
All right,
anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you guys tuning in with us at 10:23 p.m. Eastern time. You should be doing something different with your lives, but instead you watch Rocket League. So congrats to you guys for making it here tonight, seeing Quantum pull out a very nice win. And make sure you eat those Cheez-Its, and we'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully, for some more Rocket League playoffs here in the RLSA. Tune into that. We'll see